So just a quick update on how we can add points to this design. So starting from where we left off previously, we're really only interested in this forearm. So let's create a new sketch on the top plane. And let's say we want the base of our points to be 0.80. So let's create a point right in the center here. And then let's copy this point, Control C, Control V, we'll move it up to 0.4. And we'll copy the center point, Control C, V, and we'll move it down negative 0.4. And let's say we want a 10-inch point, so we copy this center point, Control C, V, and we're going to move it along the X direction 10 inches. Okay, now let's use the line tool, create line, and let's connect the dots. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn off the cross section, and lastly we'll connect these points here. So what we're left with is a triangle. Now if you just wanted to have a single point, we can stop there, but I'm going to take it a step further and add veneers. So if we double click the line and then select this guy here and use this offset tool. So I'm going to offset, I'm going to change my arrow, which is already going in, and I'm going to make it just 0.06. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Offset. This time I'm going to do 0.06 times 2, which is 0.12. I'm going to turn off the constraints and the dimensions. And now I want to kind of get rid of these legs here, and I want to extend these lines to the A-joint. So I can use the extend command, and if I just extend here, click once here, click here again, do the same thing here and here, and then one more here. Okay, now I want to trim away this base, this guy, and this guy. So what we're left with is our outer veneer, inner veneer, and our base point. Okay, so let's finish the sketch. Come back into isometric mode. And I like to start from the outside in. So I'm going to select this profile, and I'm going to hit this extrude button. And we have to make sure that our previous forearm component is turned on. In our dialog box over here, we want our starting point to be from an object. So we click object, and it's going to ask us to select the object. And we want to select the forearm, which is here. Now we want to extrude this up, and I just do 5/1000ths of an inch, 0.005. And again, I like to make my operations a new component. New component, okay. And let's name this new component outer veneer. Okay, let's disable that turn back on our sketch, turn off our forearm, and let's do the inner veneer. Inner veneer, extrude, turn the forearm back on, profile plane object, select our forearm, arrow up, 0.005, new component, okay, and inner veneer. Okay, one last time for the base point. Extrude, forearm, object, click our forearm, extrude up, 0.005, new component, okay. And let's call this just star point. Okay, let's turn off our sketch. And let's turn back on all of our components, and it looks like we have one big point. But now we can go and change the appearance of it. So let's do our point, right-click appearance. Let's make our base point black, or for ebony. Let's have our inner veneer be white. And let's have our outer veneer be red. And white for this guy. There we go. Close. Okay, next step is now we want to create a pattern. So we want to rotate this point and the veneers around the cue. So to do that, we were going to select these three components that we just created, and then we're going to go to create pattern, circular pattern. It already has our objects selected because we selected here. Now our axis, we're going to click the select button, and we're going to come over to the forearm until we have this diameter selected. So we click this, and then it's going to ask us how many patterns we want. And for this, we're going to do 4 points. We want a 4-point cue, so we changed the 3 to a 4. We click OK, and as you can see, we have our pattern of our forearm. Now bringing it all together, let's turn back on our rings, our joint collar, our handle, butt sleeve, butt cap. Come to fit, and we have our completed cue with the points. That's all there is to it. Thanks.